Hare Krishna. So we are on the 69th verse of the second chapter of Gita, wherein we see Krishna has concluded the teachings of how one should always transcend the level of senses and mind, and one should be equipoised on the level of buddhi. And Krishna, he gives a very beautiful analogy as to how a transcendentalist and a materialist, they see this material world and the existence on the platform of body so very differently, in a completely contradictory way. We have the 69th verse of the second chapter, which goes, Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagarati samyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha Pashyato Mune. What is night for all living beings is the time of awakening for the self-controlled, and the time of awakening for all beings is the night for introspective sage. So we see ultimately a person's intelligence, just like mind and senses, intelligence also must be engaged. And we see two kinds of people who engage in this material world. One are those who are inquisitive about material prosperity, and they use their intelligence in material pursuits. Second are those who are sages, who are inquisitive about spiritual matter, and they engage their intelligence in spiritual pursuits. Ultimately, whether here or there, activity and engagement cannot be curtailed. अगर हम इस तरीके से नहीं सोचेंगे तो उस तरीके से सोचेंगे, उस तरीके से नहीं तो इस तरीके से. There is no third way. These are the only two ways. So Krishna says, Ya nisha sarva bhutana. Nisha means night. In the night, what one does? One rests. When one rests, he forgets everything. Who he is, where he or she is, what are his duties, everything one forgets. That is what is ignorance. So Krishna says, Ya nisha sarva bhutana. That aspect of life about which a normal person is completely ignorant. What is that? The spiritual advancement. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam. A normal person who is engaged in sensual and mental pursuits, he is completely bereft of, or he does not even have any hankering or even idea of what spiritual plane is. Tasyam jagrati samyam. An introspective sage is always alert at that plane. He is always thinking of, oh, what next? What next? What next? Just like a normal person thinks, oh, now I have done my 12th. What next? Graduation. What next? Naukri. What next? Shadi. What next? Bacche. What next? Ghar, gaadi. What next? Bacche bade honge. What next? Bachchon ki shadi. So he is always thinking. He is introspectively planning. आगे क्या होने वाला है? A person who is 25-30 years of age also, he is planning for his retirement. Similarly, a introspective sage, a muni, he is also planning. He is thinking what ahead, how to go ahead in spiritual pursuits. And contradictory to this, he says, Krishna, yasyam jagrati bhutani. Jagrat means awakened. So where is a normal person awakened? A normal person is awakened in basic existence of life. Eating, sleeping, mating and defending. Yes, that is what is the basis of existence. And every normal man thinks that if this happens best, life is successful. Yes, he is very much alert in that aspect of life. Yasyam jagrati bhutani. Sa nisha. Nisha means, we have seen, ignorance. And introspective sage is completely callous to what is there for eating, what is there for sleeping, mating and defending. He is completely dependent on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Krishna gives this analogy, yeah, that a person, what normally he or she is thinking, an introspective sage is not at all interested there. And what that normal person is not interested in thinking or planning about, that is where an introspective sage completely dwells. So we see how material aspect of existence and spiritual identification, they go completely opposite, 180 degree. Yes. So that is why in this material world, having a material body, having material desires, is it very easy to live like this? No. That's why we see ahead, Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, ahead he will say, Yukta ahar viharasya, Yukta cheshtasya karmasu, Yukta swapna avabodhasya, yogo bhavati dukkha. Yukta ahar, as much as required, eat. Viharasya, as much as required, there should be recreation. Yukta cheshtasya karmasu, as much as is required to maintain the body and soul together, one must work so that one gets artha. And yukta swapna avabodhasya, how much ever is required for this body, sleep is also very essential. Now, if we see here, there is no spiritual instruction. He is talking about ahar, vihar, karma and swapna avabodha, eating, sleeping, mating and defending. So Krishna is a very, very wonderful master. He is not only a person who is giving ideals, he is giving a way to approach those ideals also. He knows that what he is speaking is PhD standard. But don't worry, I am there to navigate you from primary to secondary to higher secondary to graduation to post graduation. आपको क्या करना है? रोज स्कूल आना है. आपको क्या करना है? समय पे एग्जाम्स आंसर करने हैं. आपको ये दो ही काम करना है. रोज स्कूल आना है, पढ़ाई करनी है और समय पे एग्जाम्स आंसर करने हैं. PhD मैं करा दूंगा, भगवान बोलते. उसी प्रकार से how a living entity progresses, Krishna expects only one thing. Srila Prabhupada gives a very beautiful analogy. Just like a mango, it is raw initially, it is green, it is sour. So what does a mango which is raw have to do in order to become completely ripe and succulent? उसे कुछ नहीं करना है, उसे बस लटके रहना है. वो लटका रहेगा, वो अपने आप हरे से पीला हो जाएगा, अपने आप खट्टे से मीठा हो जाएगा. वो कनेक्शन तोड़ना नहीं है. Yes. So that's how we see, if we simply stick to Krishna consciousness. Yes, that's the first thing. Connected raho. Second, always come to school, which means always be in association of devotees. Yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato mune. So always be in association of devotees who are munis or sadhakas. And the third thing, समय समय पे भगवान थोड़ी थोड़ी हमारे कैलिबर के हिसाब से टेस्ट्स देते रहेंगे, उन्हें पास करते रहो. ये तीन ही चीज करनी है. एंड कृष्णा सेज लाइफ इज वेरी ब्यूटीफुल ahead. This is how a devotee sees material existence. Srila Prabhupada gives very beautifully that the introspective man is always indifferent to materialistic happiness and distress. He goes on with his self-realization activities undisturbed by material reactions. Again, we see the same point. Happiness and distress will keep on coming. What is required? We continue our spiritual desires, our spiritual pursuits undisturbed. This is tough, but let care of it. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna